Ranking the best defensive ends in Madden 24. We are back here with another tier list update. Today we're going to look at defensive end. Now today when we look at the old tier list real quick, I think there's going to be a couple things that change. So in my opinion, first off, I think I'm going to drop Beast and Reggie White, leave George Karlaftis here in S. And the reason for that is I just think getting the X factor the entire game is really valuable. I'm also going to go ahead and keep Justin Tuck in A tier because he's actually really unique. And I think I slightly slept on him, but everyone else is going to come down a singular tier. And for me, I also broke up this B tier. So like right now, this is what it's looking like for me. I also think Chase Young with Blitz can be argued right here, but this is why it's looking like this. So great X factor or a just insane 0 AP ability. Like Justin Tuck right now gets 0 AP lurk artist on the defensive line, which why I think that is valuable and why I still think he's A tier. One, he's the only person that can play defensive tackle that can get it. Why I think lurk artist is so good on the defensive line. A lot of times quarterback, especially if you are a blitz heavy, even a shed defense, like a 4-down lineman said, ball gets thrown up in the air, your defensive lineman can get that and he can potentially six it. Myles Garrett with no outsiders right here. I think that's a pretty good ability for 0 AP, but I don't think it's as good as lurk artist. Bryce Huff with speedster, just kind of I guess. I mean, I guess I could put him B2. Just a 0 AP ability that I think is solid in the B tier. So yeah, this is what it's looking like before we get into the new cards. Now the first couple we got are combine cards. This is Jon Newton, Johnny Newton. You can get all 32 team chems, so he could even be 93 speed on any single team, 83 acceleration, 82 finesse moves, but really high power moves. The block shed, impact blocking look great. Now for his traits though, bull rush and swim move on yes. Think of spin and swim move as finesse moves, bull rush as power moves. Bull rush is on yes, that means he's going to use power moves. When swim or spin is on yes, that means he's going to use finesse moves. Now for this card though, you would only want the bull rush trait on yes. Now when we look at his abilities though, he can go ahead and get enforcer for 0 AP, no outsiders for 1, no pre-lit X factor, also edge threat for 1. I think for me, I could see him right here or right here. I'll be honest, I'm going to go ahead and put him in the D tier. Now after that though, we get Chop Robinson with 94 speed, again gets every single team chem, so could be 96 speed any single team. Great finesse moves, the power moves are lower. Block shed looks good, the impact blocking again slightly lower, but for his traits, bull rush and swim move on yes, but this time for abilities, gets no 0 AP ones. The speed is so crazy, I'd be willing to put him right here. I think like at times he can play on this level. His abilities really aren't great either, but again, I do think he's better than Jon Newton. I'd like him more than everyone in D tier. After that, we get Samson Ebukam right here. Probably said that wrong, but 90 speed, 93 acceleration, really high finesse moves, lower power moves, block shed, impact blocking okay, and this time for traits only has the swim move trait on yes, meaning he's only going to use that 92 finesse move rating. Really solid, 90 speed as well, and for his abilities, doesn't get anything for discount. The issue I have is I don't like Chop Robinson is in such a weird spot. I think you can say he's right here or right here. I'm going to place him top into this D tier. Also, we get James Smith-Williams with 91 speed, 92 acceleration, 95 power moves this time, and this time for his traits only the bull rush trait on yes, but again, no discounts. Again, I have the same thoughts as him and what's called Samson Ebukam. I could see them both in the C tier, and you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and move them up. I'm just gonna move them up. We also get RobertsonHarris this time. Not really great speed or acceleration, high power moves, lower finesse moves, block shed, impact blocking, all solid. This time though has all 3 pass rush traits on yes, so he's actually worse than the other cards we covered just because of his traits and his speed. I'm also gonna put him in the D tier as well. After that, we get 93 overall Demarcus Lawrence with 86 speed, 87 acceleration, pretty good finesse moves, power moves are lower, good block shed, decent impact blocking. For his traits, all 3 pass rush traits on yes. For this cards, we would only want the finesse moves, but can he make up from it from an ability standpoint? So he can get BOGO, no outsiders, under pressure, all for discount. Just really don't think it's great. Like he has pretty solid stats. I would again put him right by Johnny Newton. And again, we could move him and Johnny Newton up into C if you want to make that argument. I can see it. And after that, we get Shannon Sharpe with 93 speed, 93 acceleration, really high finesse moves, lower power moves, good block shed, lower impact blocking, and for his traits has no pass rush traits on yes, which is kind of interesting because sometimes a card like if you played last year, the John Madden defensive tackle that also was undersized, played like a god. So this is someone I could see playing a little bit better than what his stats say. And for his abilities, obviously no discount. So for me, I'm going to go ahead and place him with his speed and everything too. I would say he's also C. Now after that, we get Genki Force Aiden Hutchinson, 96 overall with 92 speed, 93 acceleration, great finesse moves, the power moves again a little bit lower, looking for 90 at this point. That's why I keep saying a little bit lower. Good block shed, good impact blocking for traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. Again, with this card only would want the swim move given his stats, but let's take a look at his abilities. So just for regular discount, let's talk about it. He can go ahead and get nothing for 0 right here. He can get no outsiders or unpredictable and also extra credit for 0 AP. I like that stack right there. You could also do like double or nothing if you did want it. I personally don't recommend that for AP, but anyway, when we look at his X factor as well, gets unstoppable force elevated 3 and also dual threat, which these are 2 of the best pass rush ones, but let's look at their deactivation conditions, right? So it's 3 downs played for comp and it'll be on technically the entire game, but you can't allow yards. So this one is one that I wouldn't recommend. Let's check Unstoppable Force real quick. Also the deactivation condition, don't allow yard. In my opinion, I wouldn't run him as the X Factor player, but he gets double 0 AP abilities, which is nice. I could see him right here or right here. I think Justin Tuck with the Lurk Artist is a little bit more valuable. I like the no outsiders and extra credit for 0. I do. Also the unpredictable. I can see the argument, but given these 3 players, one with their X Factor, also Chase Young with the speed and everything, I'm going to put him B tier, but I think he's really good. And right after that, we get Michael Strahan with 88 speed, 92 acceleration, 97 power moves, 92 finesse moves, block shit, impact blocking look great. Traits, bull rush and swim move on yes. This time for his abilities though, he can get no outsiders for 0. So in my opinion, he's like more bottom end of this tier. Like I think Aiden Hutchinson is better, but I'm also going to put him in the B tier as well. And now we get back-to-back Will Andersons, and we're going to cover them right by each other. So 96 has 95 speed, 92 acceleration, good finesse moves, good power moves, good block shot, good impact blocking. The 97 from a stat standpoint, it's really like +1s here and there, and traits are going to have the same traits too, bull rush and spin move. Now when we talk about abilities though, this is where it gets a little bit different. So the 96 only gets 1 discounted bucket, which in my opinion, you only need 1 anyway. I don't like spending 1 AP for double or nothing, don't like it for under pressure. So I think the 96 and the 97 are in the exact same tier. They get speedster for 0, which isn't, you can't be mad at a 0 AP ability, but it's not like an insane ability. For me, they're literally Bryce Huff. Like I think they will play pretty similar to Bryce Huff, so I'm putting them right by each other. And now we go on a little bit of a run of the team of the year, guys. We got Max Crosby right here with 94 speed, 96 acceleration, finesse moves, power moves, both good, block shed, great, impact blocking a little bit lower, but we look at his traits, all 3 pass rush traits on yes. Let's take a look at the abilities real quick. Gets double discounts, but he's a speedster or goal line stuff for 0 player. Again, I don't really recommend spending AP on double or nothing. Now I know Max Crosby, I'm going to get comments, and also all the other team of the year guys, they play way better than their overall, they play better than their stats, but in my opinion, the game is so driven on abilities. That's why I'm not going to be higher on these cards. So for me, Max Crosby and really everyone in the tier of B, it's like I think they're good. I just don't know what role they fit, because I think pure pass rushers in this game that can't do anything else, if you don't get an X Factor, are kind of just like meh cards, you know what I'm saying? Like I think he could, like I said, he could play really, really good, but would I run Max Crosby or would I run an X Factor with Matabese, Reggie White, or George Karlaftis, or even Chase Young? I'm taking all 4 of these guys, and also I would take Justin Tuck over him because he's the only player in the game that gets Lurk Artists that can play defensive tackle. And we also got Trey Hendrickson right here with 94 speed, 97 acceleration, great finesse moves. The power moves are a little bit lower. Same with the block shed, same with the impact blocking. This time for traits though, only the finesse moves 1 on yes, so we can ignore that power move rating. Only going to use that 98 finesse moves. And I always think Trey Hendrickson, this is a card that I agree plays way better than what his stats show, but you might be a little bit worried about the block shed and impact blocking. This is why I personally don't think it matters. He can get no outsiders and run stopper for 0. I really like this combo right here. Like that is a really good combo. Like if you're going all out run defense, I think Trey Hendrickson out of the team of year guys has the best argument for right here. I'm going to place him top in a B. And again, it's just to do with the X factors and the value that I think Lurk Artist is. And we also get Aaron Donald that is insane from a stat standpoint. I know 95 speed, 95 acceleration, finesse, power moves, block shed, impact blocking look insane, right? Traits, he's trait glitched, has all the traits you would want. Yes, he's going to play really good. But when we look at his abilities, okay, he gets strip specialist for 0, no outsiders, unpredictable, or secure tackler. So I personally, I know this card is going to play really good because he has S tier stats. I know this. If abilities just weren't a thing and it just was stats, he's right here. It's so tough because I don't love his abilities. I really don't. I mean, no outsiders, unpredictable. I'm gonna move Trey Hendrickson and Aaron Donald into this tier. Aiden Hutchinson, again, I count him as an X Factor player. Think of him as just his base abilities. I don't hate, and again, Max Crosby is gonna be the one that people want to see up with them, but I like Trey Hendrickson's ability combo a lot. I think Aaron Donald just has insane stats. And we also get Brian Burns right here with 95 speed, 95 acceleration, but gets all 32 team chems, so potentially could be 97 speed, 97 acceleration, any single 50-50 theme team. Also great finesse moves, power moves, block shed, impact blocking all look good as well, but only has the finesse move traits on yes, so meaning just like Trey Hendrickson, only going to use those finesse move ratings. Now if we scroll down and look at his abilities though, this is where he kind of loses me a little bit. Gets no outsiders and reach elite for 0. I just don't think that's good. Like look, I think Aaron Donald is better than this card, and I struggled a lot putting Aaron Donald in the A tier. For me, I'm going to put Brian Burns in this B tier. Also, something that a lot of people were pointing out too is Brian Burns' low strength. I don't think that is something that completely deterred me from the card, but I would just rather use Trey Hendrickson or Aaron Donald. So I'm going to put him top in a B as well. And now right after that, we got Javon Hargrave with 94 speed, 95 acceleration, great finesse moves, power moves, block shed, impact blocking, all look great. Only has the finesse move traits on the S, so again, only going to use that 98 finesse move rating. And if we look at his abilities this time though, doesn't get any. This is another one that's kind of tough for me because is he that much better than his 92? He has better like finesse. I don't think he's that much better than his 92. Seriously, I don't. For me, his 92s and D, I'm putting him C tier. He just doesn't get any 0 AP abilities. I don't really think he fits a role on any single team. So yeah, I mean, I would rather run everyone in B over him. Would rather run everyone in A, and for sure George Carlos. So yeah, and we also get Ed Tutall right here with 92 speed, 98 accelerations, nice, 6'9", 271, great finesse moves, power moves, block shed, impact blocking. Gets a ton of team chems, by the way. And for traits, only the bull rush trait on yes, meaning he's only going to use this 95 power move rating, which does kind of suck because it's lower than his finesse moves. But anyway, when we look at the card from an ability standpoint, also gets a X Factor, can get Fearmonger, which widens the range of pressure, which this is, you know, I don't think it's crazy. He does get Lurk Artist as well. So like for 5 plays can do what, what's it called? Justin Tuck does every play. So for me, I don't really think that matters too much. Avalanche at the end spot, I don't think it's crazy, but is a secure tackler for 0, which actually is not a bad ability, especially with all these pre-lit running backs. For me, I'm going to place him in the B tier as well, and I think you can argue placement. You can. I mean, just how much you value secure tackler is where you have this card. And after that, we got Cameron Jordan with 90 speed, 92 acceleration, really high power moves. The finesse moves are lower, but block shed, impact blocking look great. And this time only the bull rush trait in yes, which actually helps him a lot because he'll only use that power move rating. And if we look down to his abilities, so obviously does get X factors, gets dual threat and run stuffer. So dual threat right here, it's don't allow yards for the deactivation. That's just too much of an ask in my opinion. Run stuffer right here, again, don't allow yards. So I wouldn't treat him or Aiden Hutchinson as an X Factor player. And when we look at his just base abilities though, okay, doesn't get anything for 0 right here, gets interior threat or unpredictable. This is actually a pretty good 0 AP ability, I can't lie. Inside stuff for 1 or no out. Like, so this is what's kind of tough. If you play him as an edge rusher, you would run interior threat. I mean, you could still run no outsiders. You could still run no outsiders in the inside, just because it'll activate on some of the stretch runs. I don't hate the card. I think he's actually pretty good. I'm also gonna put him in this what's it called? I'm gonna put him A. Yeah, I really like his double discounts. I like the interior threat for 0. Now I like these 3 cards like the most out of the A tier. Then I like Justin Tuck. So like realistically, I could do George Karlaftis S, these 3 cards A, Justin Tuck B, these cards C, everyone down, but I'm not gonna do that. But and now finally right here we get John Abraham that has 92 speed, 90 finesse moves, 98 power moves is great, 96 acceleration, good block shed as well. But from an ability standpoint, this is also where I kind of really like the card. So he can get Edge Shred Elite for 1 AP. That's not really a big deal to me, but unpredictable and also no outsiders for 0 can get that stacked together. For me, John Abraham is for sure going to go ahead and join this A tier, and I'd probably place him, you could say right here or even right here, depending on what you value from an X Factor standpoint. Like literally his placement can be argued. But yeah, boys, this has been my thoughts on the best defensive ends in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. Let me know your guys' thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know what you agree with, what you disagree with. Who do you think should go up? Who do you think should come down? Now, if you guys did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, want to stay up to date with the best cards in Madden, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Now, if you guys do want to go ahead and watch me use some of these cards live, I stream every day 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. To watch on the YouTube side of things, make sure to hit that noti bell. You'll be notified every time I upload or go live here. Or to watch on the Twitch, check the links in the description, hit that Twitch with a follow. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here because I rank the best outside linebackers in Madden 24.